Britt calls Jason for help. Ava and Nina patch things up, and Gannon offers Portia whatever she needs. Read the last GH recap. Britt and Brad were arrested. Drew threatened Alexis. And Carly doubled down to destroy Jack. At the PCPD, Britt and Brad insist that this is all a misunderstanding and they were going to pay for dinner. They are brought into the interrogation room and left. She tries to call Nina, but she's not picking up. Brad complains he can't go back to prison. He's burned too many bridges there. Britt figures out who to call. Alexis is startled when the kids and Jason show up at her place with a tree. Jason says holidays should be spent with family. Alexis says that's what Sam would have wanted. Jason walks over to Molly and explains she got the wrong idea about Britt kissing Cody. She was drunk and he rejected her. Britt calls him from the station, so Jason takes off. Christina tells Molly that she read her manuscript and it was good. Then she urges her to cut Cody some slack. Danny gives her a guy's perspective. He explains guys need girls to spell things out. Molly decides he's right and swans out. Alexis is on the phone with someone, urging them to find Amy so they can track someone else down. Tracy follows Outback into the stables to get her glove back. Cody manages to get it from the dog. She tells him to throw it away. He reminds that the dog helped stop Ronnie. She sits down and they play a game as she talks about stepping into Monica's footsteps to protect the family. Cody says that Molly keeps running away from him. She's got ethics and he keeps messing things up. He walks Tracy back to the house. Molly shows up just before he returns. He's startled when she kisses him. He kisses her back. Jason arrives at the PCPD and Britt and Brad tell him what happened. He refuses to bail Brad out and walks. Brad tells Britt she doesn't need that guy. He has bailed on her again. Chase returns and snaps their pictures. They will go on the wall of Cafe Sherry. Jason paid their bill. Jason returns to Alexis and tells her he didn't want to miss out on more time with his son. She gets a call and orders something delivered as they dress the tree. Nina isn't thrilled to meet with Ava at the grill and demands to know why. Ava wants to fix their friendship. They argue about what happened with Portia. Ava knows they both get defensive when they know they're wrong. Nina admits it and hopes she hasn't lost their friendship. She admits she means a lot to her. Ava likes having her in her corner. She's also sure she can still fix things with Portia. At their table, Jordan asks Curtis why the case against him was dropped. He explains that there was more evidence against Willow and the case was stronger. They talk about how hard Trina has been making things for her. She doesn't blame Trina for looking out for her mom. He says he will make it clear to his daughter that he will be present in the baby's life. Jordan worries about the trouble her being around could cause and suggests they call it quits. He's sure that Trina will come around. Curtis wants to be with Jordan and won't give her up again. At the cabin, Portia worries to Gannon about her daughter. She worries that Trina will lash out at her if she's pregnant with his child. He tells her she can't control that and needs to focus on what's best for the baby right now. Portia admits she thinks the baby is an incredible blessing. She's already in love with them and just wants to be a good mom. He asks what he can do to help her. She just needs his support and no judgment. They both hope he's the baby's father. A man shows up and serves her with a subpoena for Willow's trial. Ga drops by Trina's to help decorate. Emma arrives and is surprised to see him there. He admits he's dragging his feet about going to see his family. But if Dante is going to make an effort, so can he? Once he takes off, they discuss how much Emma wants to support Joe. After she leaves, Trina looks at a picture of her parents and MOPS. At home, Lulu tells Laura and Sunny that she needs their help making sure Dante and Joe don't come to blows. They agree to try to keep the peace. Lulu is mostly worried about Dante, who walks in. He guesses the grandparents are there as buffers for Joe. He tries to be friendly to Rocco. Joe shows up and Rocco asks him outside to grab firewood. Dante pieces and Lulu tells him he can't play. Porch police. Laura takes Sunny aside and reminds him they need to protect the family from Sidwell. They are hoping they can get out from under his thumb soon. Sunny says he will do whatever he has to. Outside, Rocco thanks Joe for coming. When Rocco goes inside, he apologizes to Laura for causing her problems and thanks them all for supporting him. Joe and Dante smile at each other. When Joe goes outside, he meets Emma, who brought some mistletoe. They kiss. Back inside, Lulu assures Charlotte that she has no doubt that her father loves her and promises it will all be okay. They hug. Dante approaches Rocco and tells him he's proud of him for apologizing. To Laura, they shake. Lulu says it's a Christmas miracle.